Hello, my name is Tyler Froberg. I'm the urban forester here at the City of Pearland. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about water conservation, how to water your trees, gardens, and landscaping effectively, also how to check to see if you're watering effectively. This is Pearland Green. Water conservation is an ongoing topic, not only throughout our country, but throughout the world. And here at the City of Pearland, we don't take that lightly. We want to make sure everyone is educated on what is not enough water, what is too much water. So the most effective way to water your tree may sound crazy, but put your water hose on a nice slow drip, set it on your critical root zone, and let it sit for 2 to 3 hours. I know it sounds like a long time, and most people want to use massive amounts of water at one time. That creates quite a bit of runoff, and all the water going down won't necessarily get soaked into your critical root zone. To check and see if your tree has been watered adequately, I'm going to show all of you a trick that my father showed me. All you'll need is a simple piece of rebar, and it'll be much easier if you bend a nice handle into it. Now, most of your roots are only growing within the first 12 to 18 inches of the soil. So you'll take your piece of rebar and stick it into the ground. Now, if it's kind of tough to get in, that's a good sign that your ground is too dry. If you are able to get it in, once you pull it out, if the ground feels very wet and sticky, it means you don't need to water. The tree is fine. If the ground does feel dry and there's nothing sticking to your piece of rebar, it means it's time to water. Now, the most effective way to check for proper watering in your in-ground and above ground or raised bed fruit and vegetable gardens is just by using your hand. You're welcome to use the rebar if you like, but know that our root zones in our fruit and vegetable plants are much smaller. If it feels very dry and you almost feel the dirt sucking moisture out of your hands, it's probably time to water. So if you want to save time and water when watering your vegetable garden, try investing in some soaker hoses. These hoses are very inexpensive and can be found at most of your local hardware stores. These use minimal water and soak the critical root zone effectively. With water conservation being very important here in the City of Pearland, we've implemented a landscape practice called Xeriscape. This is utilizing plants, much like the wax myrtle here, that take a little less than average water. And instead of mulch, we also used crushed granite as a nice base.